Have you started filming?
Yep.
Oh, I thought you were practicing your intro.
This is Heart to Heart. We're doing a movie review with my friend here, Brian. It's a little out of the ordinary from how we normally do it, but we went to go see Cocaine Bear.
Cocaine Bear.
We went to go, I thought it was pretty fun. I'd recommend it to go and see with your friends.
Yeah.
You can kind of we would kind of chat, and our theater wasn't really busy or anything like that, so it wasn't like there was anyone to interrupt, so it was pretty chill.
Yeah.
The lights were flickering for 10 minutes. The lights were dim, and then they were just it was like a rave, and then the people came in who worked there, and they were like, "We know the lights are flickering. We're aware of the problem." I'm like, "Thank you," because I was fucking so bothered.
Shout out to the one guy who was like, "No worries, just give us a refund."
Yeah. But then he yelled. That was the kid who kept yelling. He yelled twice.
Oh, he's there with all his fucking high school friends, though, man.
It gave him confidence to keep yelling. It was like, shut the fuck up. But regardless, he was there with a bunch of his friends, and that's what I mean. I thought it would be it's a fun movie to go and see with your friends and stuff. Doesn't take itself very seriously.
No, I wouldn't call it a comedy though. It was. It wasn't super hilarious.
What were you saying? You were like.
I said it was closer to a horror movie or an action movie.
Had horror movie vibes. That bear was a fucking menace. That bear would not fucking stop. It was like I said. The bear was like Popeye. Whenever that thing would get any sort of sniff of cocaine around it, those. And you just go fucking ham. It was so funny. That was I thought actually funny, but it's pretty gory.
Yeah,
in a good way.
It has a couple good lines, but they don't really hit as jokes, even though some of them were funny. I found I was mostly laughing because people were just getting ripped to shreds.
People were getting fucked. People got rocked by this bear, man. The one scene is just a bloodbath. Every character gets rolled. The one we have to describe, the one death I'm going to describe because it was awesome. This one character who we didn't think was going to die. There were a few characters I didn't think was going to die, and they end up dying. But a lot of characters die. Spoiler. But this one character's basically strapped to a dolly, and then they crash out of their car and fucking face plant against the ground and skid. And and the camera's just on the person. It's and they're on their face is ripping. It's so sick.
You know when you rub your eraser on a page really, really fast? That's what
that was that person's face. It was fucked. Yeah. It was insane. That one. Actually, all of.
Want to talk about the TikTok guy?
Oh, he's so funny. Scott Seiss, Seiss. I don't know how to say that. That'll be one of my Google things where I Google it in.
Scott Seiss. Scott Seiss.
He got pranked by the bear.
Yeah, he got... okay, so he gets pranked by the bear and he opens a back door that's covered in blood. I'm just going to describe the scene because it's kind of cool. He opens a black back door and there's a pool of blood in front of it. And when he opens it, actually, I didn't almost even notice, but Brian pointed it out that the bear, it seems like the bear set up a contraption where when you open the door, it hits a broom, and on top of the broom was a bucket, and in the bucket was another dude's head. So when the door opened, it hit the broom, and the bucket fell, and the head rolled on the ground, all dramatically. It was like
the bucket of water trick. Only he didn't put water in. He
just put a fucking head. So the head fell on, was supposed to fall on him type of thing. And then the bear came out of the shadows and it was a little prankster, that bear was. little jokester. Meow.
No Coke is safe with Cocaine Bear.
No Coke is safe with Cocaine Bear.
I knew going in what that movie was going to be like. Although Ray Liotta deserves a star on Hollywood Walk of Fame for that movie.
Oh, God.
I still enjoyed it.
I had fun. I thought it was a fun movie.
It's a good time.
There are legitimate issues, not necessarily with, the script or videography or anything, or cinematography or anything like that. It was more, there were so many continuity errors or shots where
I didn't even notice.
There were so fucking many. There were so many. I was like, this is insane. The kid, there's this one kid, he has a backpack and he goes to take his backpack off. He takes one shoulder off and then it cuts to a wide shot of them and he has his backpack still completely on, and then he takes 5 steps and then starts to take his backpack off, and I was like, okay, I don't know. It was it was just I know it was just very obvious.
Bad sitcom editing.
Yeah, it was. There was like a handful of those basically. A door opens one time, and the door swings it completely open in the shot, and then when it cuts to the wide of the door, it's still swinging open, and it's like, okay, you know what I mean? It's like one of those things where it's just that they didn't cut it right, and that happened like probably. I bet you probably happened like 5 times.
I don't get how in 2023 you're still not doing that. Like you can watch the entire movie and then just go, oh yeah, let me fix that.
Oh yeah, let me
fucking
fix
cut.
that. Yeah, and they're just, and maybe that went with some of the part of it being kind of like a hack where like the movie opens up with a quote from Wikipedia. You know what I mean? It like
About how you should never run from black bears. You should attack them, but not cocaine bear.
yeah, like it like sets the tone pretty well, I think, you know.
But
I mean, I think the gore was like the best part about it.
The
really.
gore was good. Like, you know, the sets were simple, but
yeah,
the movie itself was simple. So like, it fit perfectly. The entire thing takes place in one park.
like the actual story of Cocaine Bear, like if you know it, I almost feel like it makes the movie even better because they do take some actual real things that happen, but the bear does not go on such a rampage. But holy fuck, is it kind of amazing that it does.
Yeah, it's like it's the what could have been story, other than the bear just overdosing and falling over. It's like, no, what if he like got used to it?
Yeah, what if he liked it?
Just starts going ham on it, starts flirting with people because he's on cocaine.
It's the cat on cocaine.
The kids were my favorite part.
The kids were cool. What was the kid's name again? The boy? Henry.
Yeah.
Henry went through some shit in that movie. I thought it was funny because he's like, this poor kid, they're probably like 10.
Yeah, I think.
Probably like 10. And he witnesses some crazy death. And he literally says, you know, I wish I could just not remember that, but I think that's going to be something that would be something that stays with a man. And I'm like, wow, this kid literally discovered trauma at like 10. Like he just is on.
But he's self-aware of it, so is it really traumatizing?
Yeah.
Who knows?
He's already self-aware.
Yeah.
And he even says at the end of the movie, they're like, oh, we gotta go to Nashville or some shit because that's some dumbass plot point. And he's like, well, we'll go after therapy or rehab.
Yeah.
Go after rehab. Sorry.
Yeah.
Because they did some cocaine.
Yeah, the one spoiler, the kids did cocaine.
Which actually was wild, I will say. The kids literally do cocaine.
Didn't think
wrongly.
that was going to happen.
They don't do it correctly, but they still do. They still literally ingest. They eat cocaine. They eat a lot of it too, not a little bit.
Yeah, it's not exactly a plot point. It's more like a scene, but like.
Yeah, I don't know. It was weird because if you go into it kind of knowing that it's, I don't know, not to expect any crazy like. What's a movie that you can compare it to? I don't even know.
Better than Avatar: The Way of Water.
I feel like this could be a movie that gets almost like a cult classic following. I feel like it does have something there where it's like good, but I don't know. It's like fun good. It's not like, good. It's fun good.
It's like the first Scream where it was like, oh, you know those old horror tropes and shit that all the horror movies have. We're gonna have a villain who kind of follows those or breaks them like that. It's like, here's your typical horror action movie, but you got to remember all this is being done by a bear. So when he's stealthing around thinking like, oh, he's gonna sneak up behind that dude like he's a friggin' velociraptor.
Yeah, actually, so it's true. It's like
it's a bear.
It's like there's scenes where it's like if it was a human, you'd be like, oh, he's gonna be right behind him, but then it's just a bear. The bear acts in that crazy way, where like he's in one place and then all of a sudden he's in another. And you're like, that doesn't make any sense. Maybe there's two bears. It's like, no, the bear is just defying the laws of physics because he's on lots of cocaine. That's basically when it comes down to it. I'm trying to give like out of 10. I feel like I would genuinely give it like a 6.
On the car ride over, I was thinking
because
6.
I don't think I would give it a 7 because 7 puts it in a different category for me. I don't think it was bad at all.
Do you know 1 point?
But I don't think giving it a 7. I don't think giving it a 7 is like fair.
1 point
6 and a half.
It was hour and a half long.
That bear went buck wild the entire movie. Right from like 10 minutes in.
The opening, it was like, oh, nice hiking couple discover cocaine bear. That was
it. Was like right to the end. Like that bear did not stop. And like I thought that the bear died at one point, and then the bear doesn't die. That's like, well, it doesn't fucking matter. Cocaine bear, it's not really much spoiler, but like, it's like
someone's gonna be really upset you spoiled cocaine.
You know what I mean? But like, so that's actually something for it. I give it a 6.5. out of 10 for Cocaine Bear. A 6.5. I think that's pretty fair. That's a generous amount of health.
But yeah, okay, 6.5. I agree. I mean, I had a good time.
I think that's mainly why I'm like, because I just had I like a good time. I had fun.
I think because I didn't go in expecting it to be anything. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm going to see a movie.
I was like, I'm gonna go see
fun.
a bear rip some people apart.
Yeah.
This is what I was like fully expecting, and that's literally exactly what I got.
Yeah, so I'm happy. So.
And I liked some of the characters. Was invested to a couple of the characters. I have more videos. If you like them, you can go and watch them. There, that's it. That's what I'm gonna do. I have
Like
more
and
videos.
subscribe.
Yes, there you go. And I appreciate it. And good afternoon, good evening, good night. We're gonna go have
Hit
some
that
drinks.
bell.
Hit that naughty bell to get some naughty notifications from your northern, southern boys.
What?
Yes. I play Labyrinth Wall in defense mode.
Labyrinth
That's
Wall,
what it is.
that's-
I play Labyrinth Wall in defense mode.
Yo, it's a 5-star though. That's hard to summon.
Yeah, you have to sacrifice one mon.
I thought it was 2 at 5.
Just one. Mm-hmm.
Reversing jar.
Yeah.
And I aim it at myself.
Yeah, what?
What?
Then
You,
why-
you literally die.